Typically, you will communicate directly with attorneys. Sometimes you will have conversations with both the attorneys and the client simultaneously. These conversations are privileged, whereas conversations between you and the client alone are not. So you should minimize the number of conversations you actually have with the client alone. It will be better to have such conversations with the attorney either physically present or on the telephone with both of you. Let's talk now about those times when you will talk with the attorney. These comments also apply to times when a client participates in your discussion with the attorney and occasionally interjects comments or questions of his own. Let's talk about helping your attorney during a deposition. I spoke earlier about understanding the legal elements of the case, at least to the extent of realizing the attorney's goals. Understanding those goals enables you to conduct your research and hopefully to reach supporting opinions. Understanding the case also enables you to better assist the attorneys to write a useful set of technical questions that your attorney can ask the other expert during their deposition. Remember that the majority of attorneys do not understand your science or discipline. They need you for this. As a key tactic, whether you actually attend the deposition or not, writing a well-phrased and precise series of questions will help your attorney to put the other attorney on the spot to answer those questions. This enables your attorney to solicit the best possible scope of information from the other expert's responses. Generally, attorneys are also not knowledgeable enough to ask follow-on technical questions. They may be able to ask a precise single sentence or single paragraph question, and sometimes they'll receive a rambling response. They might not understand the answer, and they might not know what to ask next. During a subsequent break, your attorney may ask you to explain in English something that the opposing expert said in gobbledygook. Once he understands, he may then know what to ask next, or may ask you for suggested follow-on questions. You can shine here by helping him to depose the other expert effectively. You can help the legal process without committing to an advocate role. If the other expert has made an error, you can alert your attorney to that. If the other expert has made an omission, your attorney will happily ask him to fill in the gap. If the other expert shows a lack of knowledge, your attorney can make that obvious with follow-on questions. And finally, your attorney will often need to ask additional questions beyond his initial set. When he does that, he may need your help to phrase those additional questions precisely. Helping the attorney to phrase technical questions better will make follow-on questioning more effective. Sometimes your attorney will not want to wait until the break to receive this feedback. He may ask you to pass a note to him if you think of relevant follow-on questions. This approach can help to draw complete responses or more complete responses from the other expert. Some people believe that playing this role casts you in the role of an advocate rather than an objective aid to the process. I don't feel that way. You are helping the attorney to discover more fully what the other expert knows or does not know. The attorney decides how to use this newly discovered knowledge about the other side and their expert.